George Orwell's 1984 presents a grim and oppressive society, yet it captivates readers from the very first page. How does Orwell make this bleak world so compelling? Hello, lovely learners. Welcome back to L&T. Today we're diving into the narrative techniques and point of view in George Orwell's masterpiece, 1984. How does Orwell make this bleak world so compelling? Let's examine the narrative techniques he uses to create such an immersive and unsettling experience. One key technique is third-person limited narration. This means the story is told from an outside perspective, but closely follows Winston's thoughts, feelings, and experiences. By aligning the readers with Winston's inner turmoil, Orwell intensifies the sense of isolation and fear that Winston feels. This makes the psychological effects of living under totalitarian control much more powerful, drawing readers into Winston's world and his growing rebellion. 1984 is deeply rooted in the modernist movement, which focuses on disillusionment, fragmentation, and the exploration of the human psyche. Orwell employs several modernist techniques to achieve this immersive experience. He delves into Winston's psyche, showing his internal struggles and the mental toll of living in a society where individuality is suppressed. For example, Winston's recurring memories of his mother and sister highlight his guilt and longing for a past where human connections were valued. By exploring Winston's internal conflicts, Orwell not only deepens the reader's understanding of his character, but also underscores the devastating impact of the party's control over personal and emotional lives. The absurdities of the totalitarian regime are highlighted by the use of irony. The party's slogans, such as "War is peace," "Freedom is slavery," and "Ignorance is strength," are perfect examples. These slogans reveal the contradictions and lies that the party uses to control its citizens. The novel is also rich in symbolism. For instance, the telescreens represent constant surveillance and the lack of privacy. The ever-present posters of Big Brother symbolize the party's omnipresent control and the cult of personality. Even the decaying landscape of London reflects the oppressive atmosphere and the party's neglect of its citizens. One of the most innovative narrative techniques Orwell uses is the creation of Newspeak, the official language of Oceania. Newspeak is designed to limit free thought and expression by reducing the vocabulary and simplifying grammar. This linguistic control is a powerful tool of the totalitarian regime as it restricts the ability of citizens to articulate dissenting ideas. For example, the word bad is replaced by ungood, and very bad becomes double plus ungood. This manipulation of language highlights the party's efforts to control not just actions, but thoughts and perceptions as well. By introducing Newspeak, Orwell adds another layer of depth to his dystopian world, making it feel even more oppressive and real. For more about Newspeak, visit our website, Literature No Trouble. Try to answer the following question. Which narrative techniques does Orwell use to make 1984 so immersive? And how do they affect your understanding of Winston's world?
The author uses third-person limited narration to align the reader with the protagonist's inner thoughts and feelings, making the story more immersive. Orwell employs irony to expose the contradictions and absurdities within the totalitarian regime, enhancing the reader's understanding of the narrative's themes. Symbolism, such as the telescreens and Big Brother posters, represents deeper meanings and reinforces the oppressive atmosphere of the setting. Newspeak, the controlled language, limits free thought and expression, adding depth to the dystopian world.
Thank you for joining us. Next time we'll explore the themes in 1984. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to support our small channel. L&T, where literature meets clarity. Until next time, stay lit.